Trooper Long from the Pennsylvania State Police. Today seems like a great day to talk about winter driving. As the weather changes and the snow starts to fall, there's some things that you should be concerned with when it comes to operating your vehicle. Today I'm going to talk about the laws, specifically with winter driving, and talk about things that you should do to prepare your vehicle for the snow. And lastly, I'm going to talk about an emergency kit that you should put together in case things go horribly wrong. Before you hit the road this winter, do a checkup on your car. I recommend starting with the tires. Make sure your tires are equipped for handling weather, which may be slippery or snow covered. All-season tires or winter tires would be best. Check the tread depth. Also, check how much it's inflated. It shouldn't be too inflated, it shouldn't be underinflated. You want it right where it's prescribed. Typically, it's on the door, on the inside of your door, to check on that. Next thing I recommend, make sure your heater's working. Not only does it keep you nice and warm inside of the car, but it'll also melt any ice or snow that you have on the windshield. That being said, rear defrosters, do a checkup on them because you probably haven't done so since last winter. Visibility is key this time of year. What I would recommend is get a brand new set of windshield wipers. They actually make them specifically for winter, so a couple extra dollars, it might be worth it. With visibility in mind, the windshield wipers won't help you once you start getting salt sprayed up on your car. So make sure the fluids inside of your car, especially the washer fluid, is filled up all the way. Not only do you want to see, but you want people to be able to see you. So if those windshield wipers are activated, it's a state law saying that you have to have your headlights on. So check all your lights, make sure they're on. Even if it's not currently snowing or raining, you may want to run with your lights on anyways, because if you have snow or a light color car, you might blend into the background. Use your headlights at all times. And, as always, wear your seatbelt. There's a few laws I would like to discuss regarding winter driving. Some of them are misunderstood, and some of them are common, and you probably already do anyways. The first one I want to discuss is driving your vehicle at a safe speed. Most people think that because you're driving the speed limit or underneath it, that is a safe speed. What you have to consider are the conditions of the road. That includes slippery conditions, snowy conditions. So for example, if it's 55 miles per hour and you're driving 5 miles under the speed limit, that may not be appropriate if there is snow on the ground or there's slippery conditions. What you would consider to be appropriate may be around the 20-25 mile per hour. Many people that are cited for that, they don't realize that just because you're under the speed limit, that it's inappropriate to drive that speed for those conditions. The next one is the steer clear law. This has been highly publicized in the past couple years. What's important to know about this law is that if there's a car on the side of the road, it's your duty to get as far away from that vehicle as possible. It's a safety issue. If you're on that side of the road, trust me when I tell you, you don't want to be standing anywhere near the traffic as they're going the speed of the road. Next one is clearing off your vehicle. If there's snow on your vehicle, you must clear it of all snow and debris. Driving down the road, it will fly off. It potentially can cause an accident, cause damage, or cause somebody to get hurt. Right now, I would like to discuss the emergency kit. This is something that you would have to pre-plan, and it does take some time. But in an emergency, this is something that you would really appreciate to have. Some of the things that are really important to put inside of it, you have to think about when you get stranded, it may take a long time for a police officer or somebody come and help you. So the first thing you have to worry about is your warmth. So worry about blankets and gloves and potentially some other types of jacket. Layers will keep you warm, and you want to stay inside of your vehicle as well to keep yourself dry and away from the wind. Some obvious things. Cell phone, you need to be able to call for help. A charger in your car is very important as well. For those longer times that you're going to be stranded, having some non-perishable food, bottled water, preferably not frozen. Obvious types of things, ice scrapers, because if you are abandoned and you are able to get your car activated again, you want to be able to clear your car of ice and snow. Something that you might have to research are fuses. It's very, very important because if you have a hard time seeing in the snow, people are going to have a hard time seeing you. In that same vein, a flashlight. A flashlight is something that it doesn't take up a lot of space, have spare batteries, and test it every once in a while. A first aid kit. You can pick these up at any general store typically, and in the worst case scenario, you're going to have to use that. And lastly, if you are fortunate enough to have somebody come along and your car does need junk, you should prefer to have your own jumper cables and not depend on somebody else having them for you.